What up, players? It's Warboss Tay back up in this mug. Welcome to a video update, studio update time. It's been a while since I posted anything. If you hear those birds chirping in the background, it's because we are at my lady boss's mother's house. We're house sitting for a little bit, and I decided to bring my models, paint some models up. So excuse the chirping. My lady boss's mom loves birds, loves animals. The whole family is an animal-loving family. That's why we have Duke and Elsa and birds and squirrels outside, you name it. Anyways, want to talk about these guys, the Death Guard Breachers I've been working on since the July painting challenge. Duke! Go eat that in your bed. I think it's just a racket. I finally finished them with the transfers all put on. I actually did a video in my my actual home studio, and I realized that I hadn't put the matte varnish on. So the transfers, you could see the outline. They have that shiny block, boxy finish. I hate that. I hate looking at transfers and seeing the transfer outline where the transfer meets the model. That's why matte varnish is my best friend when I use transfers. And microsolid microset, so you don't have any weird air bubbles, so it goes on nice and smooth and exactly where you want them to. And I love it. Yeah, so all 5 of these Breacher Marines are finished. The bases are Astro Granite, shaded with Athonian Camel Shade, highlighted up with Dawnstone. Nice rocky urban look. I went over all of the models. I guess that's not really a term. I went over all the models again and I reapplied, there we go, the Seraphim Sepia to just the joints, give the models a little bit of that weathered, corroded look. And what I love about the Loyalist the Loyalist Death Guard models from 30K, the Horus Heresy era, is that they considered battle damage and corrosion, I don't know about corrosion, but battle damage to their armor, as long as it didn't compromise the system, they considered it an honor to have your armor looking all battered and beat up. And I think that's an interesting cultural thing from the Death Guard back when they were in the service of the Emperor, and as well as the crossed sides as a mark of honor from Mortarion, the Primarch's little marking there that these veterans have distinguished themselves and have earned their place in the Breachers. So they are frontline combat assault troops. They go into the Zone Mortalises, the ships, the heavy close fighting areas where it gets really nasty up close and personal, and they've got those big shields. I love how the models look so beefy and chunky. The Mark III armor remind me the most of like fantasy Chaos Warriors or Knights, where they're just big and bulky and beefy, and they look like just juggernauts, walking tanks. And that's kind of the aesthetic that I think looks really, really great. That closed face helmet, and just everything looks so big and chunky, and I really dig it. The Sergeant on the end, you see he's got that bright red plume, that Praetorian's plume off of his helmet. It's basically Mephiston red highlighted with Evil Sunz Scarlet, and I think, was there one where it wasn't Wazdaka red, it was Evil Sunz Scarlet, and oh yeah, Wild Rider red on the very tips. Wild Rider red is almost more of an orange than a red color, so if you're trying to bring up that color, make it really look like it's glinting off the light, it's a great color to choose. And I like choosing it because it sets itself apart. It sets the model of the Sergeant apart from the rest of his men, which look rather, I don't want to say drab, but they look like more earthy in their tones. And the gold with the verdigris, that ghostly blue pops up real nice. Everything is real nice on this squad. I'm really happy with how they turned out. And stay tuned, because as a bonus, I'm going to show you another squad I've been working on while I've been away from the YouTube. Thanks for watching, everybody. Hey, stay tuned if you want to take part in Spookytoberfest. We're doing it again this year, and it's going to be a hard time for me to get anything done because the Lady Boss and I are going to be taking a trip to New York City but I want to do it because it's a yearly thing. It's one of my things, like the July painting challenge. So I know a lot of people are thinking about it, participating, thinking about their spooky models. So basically, you just choose a spooky model, a scary model, and it can be either a scary, ghostly, demonic, undead monster model, or it could just be a model that you consider scary because you haven't painted it yet, and it's sitting in your drawer and it's mocking you, like Pennywise the clown or those birds outside. So we take the month of October, you paint it up. No daily questions, nothing crazy like the July painting challenge. And I'll make more details in another vid. This video is just mainly for these Death Guard. Let them have their time to shine. And if you have any questions, hey, leave them down below in the comments. Don't forget to hit that like button before you go. Subscribe, turn on notifications, all that good stuff. Join us over at the Google group, Warboss Tay 2017 Painting Community. I'll put a linky in the description as always. And hey, thanks so much, you guys. I hope you're doing well out there in the hobby world. And hope all of your projects are coming along nicely. And hope your painting is going well. Look at these crazy... Oh my gosh. Phoebe, this is too much cuteness. I have to cut the tape. Cut the tape, Dookie. It's too cute. I live in a zoo.